Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for some indie comic reviews, and in these indie comic reviews I'll be covering Street Fighter Masters Zangeif along with Nemesis Forever issue 4. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one I'll be reviewing. So first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It certainly does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art as we have a look around the beginning, the middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we get to follow the character of Nemesis as he takes out, well, a lot of his villains. And if I remember, I think that this is taking place in Germany, but they did sort of forget to point that out in the story. As we draw closer towards the middle, almost end, he reunites with the person who sort of like heads the cult that he came out of. And last but not least, we start to prepare for what is about to happen in the next issue. I really enjoyed the art in this issue, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal story. So first things first, did we get anything time-wise? The answer is no, we didn't. Next is the locations that we got to see within the story, seeing one being San Francisco, one being the Temple of Hampa, and of course a hotel. I didn't quite get the name of the hotel. Next is the cast of characters, to which we had Nemesis, Agent Tepper, Lilith, and last but not least, I forget Hansberg. That's it, Hansberg. For my overall rating for this story, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move on to Street Fighter Masters Zangeif. So, first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence it does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. I do want to point out that Matt Weldon is also working on this. And not only that, Matt Weldon also has a connection to Iconic Comics if you want to check out some more of his art there. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art, and also what's happening around the beginning, the middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So, as the story begins, we catch up with Zangeif, and he seems to be on a bit of a training day of sorts, whilst preparing for his next fight. As we approach the middle of the story, we do get to see the next fight begin, and we also get to see one of the opponents that he is up against. The thing is, it would have been nice if it included the name of the opponents, because, sure, I might be someone who has played a number of Street Fighter games, but do you think I can remember all of the characters? I remember some characters, especially some of my favourite characters, including some of the villains. And last but not least, towards the end, for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story. So first things first, do we get anything time-wise? We certainly do, to which we get day 1538. We also get 3 a.m. and also 3 days later being used in relation to time. Next is the location where it's taking place, which we learn it's happening in Siberia. And the only main character that I managed to get out of this was Zangeif. He was the only one I recognized, and this is why I think it would have been nice if they included the names of the additional characters, as it would have worked better in the story. It may have even raised the rating up, maybe to a 7.5 like the last issue. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.